Welcome to class today. Today we're going to be doing a slow flow practice to release and unwind. The one prop I would recommend having is a flat block. I have one of these, a coffee table book, a cookbook. They work quite nicely. Also, you could have a cushion or a folded blanket. But we'll just pop that to one side. And we're going to be starting in a reclined position with our feet together and our knees wide in Baddha Konasana. Feet come together and then knees go out wide. Hands can be under the knees as you slowly come back onto the back. Then you could hold under the knees or thighs. Maybe the hands come on top or maybe they relax off of the mat. Breathe it in and breathe it out. Releasing everything down, tucking through the chin and letting go of the day. Letting go of the week, letting go of anything that doesn't serve you for the next few minutes. Knees get heavy, hips feel open. Go. Breathe it in, exhale. Tune into that breath. How does it feel as you inhale and exhale? Inhale and exhale, letting it go. And slowly bring hands on either side of the thighs. Slowly close knees together. Bring the right knee up towards the chest. Breathe it in and breathe out. Left leg goes out long and find some circles with that right knee, just allowing it to open up and then close it back up. So just notice how it feels. And you keep the opposite hip planted onto the floor and then switch around. Knee hugs in and then bring it all the way out again. The knee comes in and then find some circles. Try and keep that right hip on the floor. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Change directions. Doesn't have to be big movements. They can be very small. They can be very big. They can be fast or they could be slow. Just engage with the breath. And then we'll slowly find some stillness. Place the right foot onto the floor. Left ankle's going to go onto right side. Open up the hip. Rock it either side. Just a gentle hip opener. Breathing in, breathing out. Plant the left foot down and place the right ankle on the left thigh this time to open up through the right hip. Hand could go on the thigh. We're not putting it anywhere. We're just allowing the hip to open. Inhale and exhale. We're going to stay really close to the floor today. We're not expecting ourselves to jump up, get up, to I know there'll be nothing crazy fast and stuff, so just take your time. If you need another moment to breathe in the space that you're in, allow yourself that minute. Don't allow me to control the pace of your practice. And then slowly place the right foot down, and then we're going to rock onto the hands and knees. Rocking onto the hands and knees go nice and wide. Knees go nice and wide and slowly come down. Hands walk forward, toes come together. Child's pose. Breathe it in, forehead to the mat. Breathe it out, let it go. Inhale and exhale. Breathe it in. Exhale, let it go. Hands could go closer to the head, or maybe they make a prayer above your head and slowly come back towards the shoulders to open up the armpit space, stretch through the top of the body. Breathe it in. Exhale, let it go. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Hands go down and then walk them over to the left side of the mat and feel into the right side body. Take it nice and slow, surrender to the stretch. Walk hands over to the left, or the right side of the mat, feel into the left side body. Let it go. Let it go. Another breath in. And exhale, come back to center, place my hands in front of you, push into the hands and slowly come up. We're going to come into some really slow and long cat-cows. We don't want to hurry through them. We want to lengthen out through the breath. So as you're in your all fours, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, a little bend in those elbows, especially if you're like me and hypermobile and like to push them out, see if you can hug them in. Breathe in, drop through the belly, lift through the gaze. Exhale, tuck through the tailbone, spine up towards the sky. Can you slow it down even more as you inhale, lengthen out the inhale. Last thing to lift should be the head. And then as you exhale, bring the belly button to spine. And the spine lifts up. The last thing to tuck under should be the chin. Inhale. Exhale, release it back. One more. Take your time. Bring the spine up, belly button towards spine. Lift through the head. Chest becomes parallel with the floor. Lift through the right hand to begin with. Wind the chest open, pull through the fingers and exhale. Bring the arm and hand through the armpit space and slowly find a twist. Top hand can come overhead or wind all the way back to find like a bound, thread the needle. You can also, if you want to go mental, and you can bring the stretch into the hips as well. So you're trying to stack shoulders on top of each other and then trying to stack hips on top of each other. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Slowly bring the knee back down, unwind the top hand overhead and place it back onto the floor so you can push through the left hand, right hand unwinds and you lift it up. We're going to bring the right leg all the way around to step through into a easy twist, but bring it quite wide so you can have your hand come down for a lizard pose. Breathe in. You're going to push through your hips, open up. You can bring your forearms slowly down to the floor if you'd like, if you can get them there. Or that pillow that you had, you can bring one forearm down towards the pillow or maybe both towards the pillow. You're pushing into the hips, you're opening up. Come onto the edge of the front foot so you can open up even more. Maybe the hand goes onto the knee. Releasing it down, maybe the forearms come towards the floor. Nice long breath, slowly place the hand back down, push back through the hands and bring that front foot all the way back to your all fours. We're going to lift up through the left hand this time, open up and then exhale, thread the needle, shoulder towards the floor. That right hand can loop round, come forward or loop round, and then you can bring the right leg out. Breathe it in and breathe it out, stacking shoulders on top of each other, hips on top of each other. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. It's a little bit of a balance. You'll have a little shake, but you'll also be twisting it open. Breathe it in Rinsing out from the day. Exhale. Inhale. And then exhale. Top hand comes all the way overhead. Push back into the floor. And you're going to lift through the left hand. Oh, we need to bring that leg down too. That comes down as well. Breathe in, open it up, and then you're going to bring the left foot through to place on the side of the right hand. Inhale, exhale, look towards the thumb. Inhale, and exhale. Hands go onto the inside of the foot, and you're going to slowly fold over, maybe for the forearms touch the floor, maybe go on the outer edge of the left foot. Lizard lunge. Again, explore your lizard. Breathe in, breathe out. One more, inhale and exhale. You can stay here as long as you like. We're going to slowly push back onto the hands and flow back. All fours, come back, child's pose. Knees could go wide or they can come together. We're going to bring the feet to one side and then the feet will come forward. So I'm going to come to the middle of my mat just so I'm a bit more comfortable. I'm going to come into a forward fold here. We want to have a nice long torso. So breathe in nice and tall. Exhale, hands come down towards the thighs, the shins, or the ankles, but keeping that length in the spine. If you feel like you're hunched over up here, you need to lift through the head, lift through the chest. If you feel like you're coming forward really far, but you're like feeling really curled up over here, you need to just expand through the chest, shoulders away from the ears. So the way you come forward might not be the place where you actually find the length. This is finding length. This is crunching in. We want to find a place where we're both folding over, but we're open in the chest. So breathing in, breathing out, letting it go. Hands to either side of the feet. Maybe they come to the toes. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, let it be long. Exhale, let it be heavy. Letting go of everything from the day. Breathe in, breathe out. One more inhale. And exhale, slowly lift all the way up. We're going to bring the right foot in, place the right foot onto the left leg, finding your Januyasana. If you would like to have a block under your knee or a pillow under your knee, if it's really lifted, that is totally welcome and it's always welcome. So when we open, you don't feel like your legs kind of floating, you're opening up through the hip, pushing into the cushion or the block. Breathe in, lovely and tall through the spine. Inhale, lift through the fingers. Exhale, fold towards shin, ankle or foot, finding your Januyasana. Again, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold it over. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Inhale, exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale, heavy, and then slowly push through the leg, lift all the way up. That foot should be flexed, so this leg should be really nice and active. We'll switch it over, keep the right leg active, left leg is going to go into the inner thigh. Like you're pushing thigh into foot, foot into thigh, then you're going to breathe it in, hands will lift up and over towards the right leg. They might land on the shin, the thigh, the knee, the ankle, wherever it is, and then fold it over, breathe it in. And breathe out, let it go, release it down. Inhale here, exhale, release, you've got it. Breathe it in, breathe it out. One more, inhale, exhale, slowly lift it all the way up. So we're going to bring the right foot up to meet with the left foot and open up into our Bakasana, no, this is not Bakasana, Baddha Konasana. We're going to open up into our cobbler pose or our bound angle pose even. We're going to open up to our back. So from here we'll find our bound angle pose. Elbows can go into the knee creases if they so choose to. And then you can push through your bound angle pose a little bit more. Breathe it in nice and tall. Exhale, stay where you are. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, stay where you are. Now this is where you might want to fold over. Inhale, nice and tall, and exhale, fold over your butterfly. If that doesn't feel right in the hips, feel free to stay where you are and just focus on pushing the knees down, maybe with your hands. It's a bit forceful, I find. Elbows are a bit nicer. It feels a bit more casual. I don't know, comfy casual, but we're going to release a little bit further. Maybe maybe the torso comes forward a little bit more for that forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. Stay where you are for one more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly lift it all the way back up again. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Wherever you are, we're going to come onto the back. So place feet onto the floor and we're going to slowly come onto the back. First thing we're going to do is we're going to have this block. I'm going to place it under the hips. Now you may need to come back up. You're going to need to push through the feet and bring the hips up to just move that block, blanket, book a little bit. Feel free to. Don't feel like it has to stay where you've put it. So you push through the feet and you bring that block under the hips and then maybe you just wiggle it around, make sure it's a nice spot. Then you're going to bring hands on inside the hips. Now the knees can stay up like that. They could come in towards each other, or you could bring them to the corners of the mat for a supported bridge pose. Lovely long inhale, exhale, melt it down. Nice long inhale, exhale, melt it down. Releasing everything down. Feeling into the inversion that you're creating here, but also the back bend. And then slowly pick up through the feet, knees up towards the sky. Now from here, you can lift one foot up towards the sky, other foot up to the sky, and you found your waterfall posture. Toes can come towards your face, like you're going to pull the toes towards the face, active in the legs, hands either side for your waterfall posture. This is a lovely posture if you work on your feet for the end of the day. Whereas bridge pose is great if you are at a desk. This is great if you're on your feet, but this is also good for anybody who wants to reduce varicose veins. If you're pregnant, this is the best stretch for you. Just making sure that if you need to, just bringing the feet a little bit further over the hips, just in case you need a bit more room. Taking just 2 more breaths here, unless you want to stay longer, which means you can pause the video and stay a little bit longer. And when you're ready, you're going to put the feet down onto the floor. I'm going to move that block out the way. If it's a pillow, you might put it under your head. If it's a blanket, you might put it over your legs. But otherwise, we're going to slowly come back down to our Shavasana, weighing everything down to the floor, fully letting go of the day, heavy through hands, wrists, arms, shoulders. Let it go, let it go. Then from there, calm back to the breath. And slowly bring wiggles into the fingers and the toes. Knees hug in towards the chest. And then just rocket the weight side to side on the lower back. Knees can come over. Hug it in. Stay where you are for a moment. And then when you're ready, push through the other hand, lift up to a comfortable seated position. Thank you for letting me guide your practice. The light in me sees the light in you. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And I'll see you next time on the mat.